In this lecture, we will sketch the graph of inequality like this. Y times x squared greater than 8. This one looks very complicated, and it looks like we never saw that before. But you know, if we isolate y, or if we solve for y, that means both sides divided by x squared. Then you can cancel this x squared with this x squared, because x squared divided by x squared is 1, and 1 times y is just y. Right hand side is 8 over x squared. Okay, with greater than or equal to x, greater than or equal to 8 over x squared. So after you get up to from here to here, it looks like we know something. But you know, again, to sketch the inequality, step 1 is that we want to sketch the equation instead of greater than or equal to. We want to sketch y equals 8 over x squared. This one looks familiar. Yeah, y equals 8 over x squared. There are a couple of ways to do this by using a calculator. You know, y equals 8 over x squared. If you turn on the TI-83 calculator, you type y equals this bottom, and then input y divided by x squared. You basically can find out the picture. Okay, if you hit on graph, you know the picture looks like that. Okay, yeah, looks like that. But you know, if you don't know why the picture looks like that, basically you need to do is input value for x and then find out value y. You see here, if you input -4 here, then 8 divided by x squared, 8 divided by x squared, -4 squared is 16, and then 8 divided by 16 is 1/2. Okay, if you plug in -2 here, and then -2 squared is 4, 8 divided by 4 is 2. If you plug in -1 here, so 8 divided by -1 squared, -1 squared is +1, so 8 divided by 1 is 8. Yeah. So you have a points is -4, 1/2, -2, 2, -1, 8. Yeah. You can also use your calculator after you input your equation here. You see, if you do second table, if you input -4 here, -4, you hit the enter, your y1 is 0.5, which is 1/2. You can also input -2, hit the enter, your y1 is 2. If you input 1, negative, hit the enter, you have 8. So you can do another, x is 1, y is 8. Input 2, hit 2, hit the enter, and 2 out. And input 4, hit the enter, so you have 0.5, which is 1/2 out. If you don't know the values, if you don't know the graph, you input values to see where those points you should put. Okay. Apparently, x cannot be 0. That's on denominator. So that's why I didn't put 0. Okay. Now, you have a -4 for x, y is 1/2, so at this point, -4, 1/2. -2, 2. -2, 2. -1, 8. Similarly, you have a 1, 8. X is 1, y is 8. And 2, and 4, 1/2 is this point. Okay. Since here we have a 0 on denominator does not make sense, so you know you have a vertical asymptote. That's y-axis. Yeah. So you connect using a smooth line to connect those 3 points. Left hand side looks like that. Right hand side looks like that. Okay. So here isolate y or solve for y to sketch the equation. This equation is important. Since we have an equal sign here, so we need a solid line because all the points on the curve are included. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, you can no longer plug in 0 here for x. Okay, so you may choose 1, 1, 1, 2, whatever you like to choose. Here what I did is I choose 1, 1. Okay, so look. If you plug in x is 1, y is 1 into the equation here, x is 1, y is 1. So that y is 1, and then x is 1 squared. Apparently, here 1 times 1 squared is still 1, less than 8. So this one was greater than or equal to 8. So 1, 1 does not satisfy this equation. 1, 1 does not satisfy this inequality, not an equation. Okay? That means all the points in this region is not going to satisfy this inequality. Then it has to be on the other sides. Okay? So that's why we mark the other sides, those 2 regions. Actually, you can also see, originally you can put 0, 0 here. Y is 0, x is 0, put the origin 0, 0 here. You can put right here, but not here. And you see 0, 0 does not satisfy this inequality because the left-hand side is 0. 0 cannot be greater than 8. Then it has to be the other 2 sides. Okay? So here again, this one we don't know. If we solve for y, then we can have an equation. So we can see the equation is y equals 8 over x squared. That's this one. And we sketch this equation by either using the calculator here. Okay, input equation, see how the graph looks like. Okay, yeah, and that's step 1. Step 2, choose a testing point into either this one or this one. Okay, if you plug in 0, 0 does not satisfy, then should be the other side. Yeah, so it's basically not that hard.